Okay, so here we go. Okay, that horns up needs to be together. Okay, now as this first move goes, you can see over here on far side 1, spacing's a little bit off and alignment is a little bit off. The shadows give you away. Got to fix that. Okay, now once again, if you keep your eye on the shadows, you can see when everyone's moving correctly and you see when people are just a little bit out. So that's what we've got to correct. We've got to make sure all those shadows are lining up. Little spacing problem back in the back clarinets. Got to keep all the lines dressed appropriately coming into this set. And then here from this drone camera, when this sets, you can very much see where we need to be covered down front to back. And then across the back, you see we're not quite in a straight line. Once that spacing issue is set and everyone's covered down, that form's going to clean up really well. Okay, you can see the form holds pretty good as it moves, so that's good. We want to keep a good job up on that. The turn, then the form is moving over here. It's holding pretty well. We just need to make sure we're covering front to back, side to side. A little bit of extra movement after the hit. It's very visible from the air when people are still moving after the chart has come to a stop. All right, the arc here on this closing set in the back needs a little help on the right side. First 3 people on that right side, a little bit out of whack there. Got to fix that. Okay, that slow horns up needs to happen a little more convincingly. Okay, our lines running horizontally across the field need to make sure they're straight, and our diagonals need to clean up a little bit. Okay, still some people not getting the double time marching too well, but here you can see the 4 distinct curvilinears. They're actually not too bad. Snare drums are a little diamondy, for lack of a better word, so we'll have to curve that out just a little bit. All right, so we got our arcs over here, just a couple spacing issues. As the arc comes forward here, we need to make sure that our lines are straight going across. Neither one of those lines are straight. That needs to be addressed and fixed. All right, arcs going back, nice. They're getting back where they need to be. Just watch our spacing and our dressing on the front. All right, this is getting better, but it still has a ways to go. I'm not seeing the 4 distinct lines. The 2 lines are not straight, so we've got to clean that up. Here you can see where our form is just a little bit out of whack. So we got to do a little better job there. Okay, not bad, just keeping 4 straight lines going across. Some of the people in the second line are wanting to hang too close to the front. Okay. Clarinets, keep it dressed front to back as you move across. Watch the equalized spacing in the arcs over here on side 1. Okay, spacing is the issue. The shadows give you away. Also on the trumpets on side 2, your arc's a little bit out of space too. You can see when everything's lined up, the shadows line you up as well. So that's why it's important. You can use them as a guide. Okay, so here we go. You know, once everybody gets covered down the right way, that's going to look really awesome. Okay, you can see where our rotation, people aren't covering and dressing, and then some people are getting too early, so it doesn't rotate together. So we'll have to finish cleaning that up. You can see where the shadows are really lining that. Making sure our lines are straight horizontally across the field. Need a good horns up there. Okay, trumpets need to get the turn together. A little straighter line over here on side one in the front. All right, just need to make sure this chart hits. Once it hits, its spacing and alignment is pretty good. That was nice. Okay, on these arcs, we just need to get our spacing and know when we're supposed to hit on that. And you can see if somebody's off here on the visual too. Okay, side one of the back arc, a little bit collapsed in. We'll have to watch that spacing. Drumline will need to clean their arc up a little bit too there. You can tell by looking at it. And once again, all these lines coming up in the front, dressing, covering down. The shadows give you away if you're not there. Okay, and dressing as they move to their new locations. You can see if you're a little bit out, the shadows really throw it off. Some more things to work on. A lot of stuff going well. Let's keep working at it.